I love trying to figure things out, and I love exploring, and I love experiencing new things, and this is just like ticking all the boxes for me. This is wild. Morning, pretty girl. Lemon tree, looking fabulous. Mango tree that I planted from seed is growing still. Very sad shading over the avocado tree. Losing a couple leaves, but I don't think that's the worst thing. Let's check on the banana tree. The banana tree's doing the best. This guy's new. This leaf that's unfolding. Really cool to watch that unfold. Pineapple. Not doing too good. Don't think I have my green thumb yet. Today is September 3rd, I think. My 2022 hunting season starts in just a couple days. I'm in Florida right now. I'm at my house. Baby, in case you haven't heard, Nick and I bought a house. Florida is officially our home base, and we'll travel from here. Like, Florida's home now, which is really cool. I'll be hunting in essentially a swamp, although this season it has been incredibly dry. Like, it's a very unusual dry season. We're actually in hurricane season. Early September is hurricane season, so a hurricane could pop up anytime, which is also wild. This is like kind of a tangent, but the lightning storms in Florida are really strong and aggressive and scary. More people get struck by lightning in Florida than in any other state. I am particularly afraid of lightning. My pap was struck by lightning when he was 16, living in Italy, and he survived. He had this huge scar all the way across his chest. The point is, while I'm out hunting here, like paying attention to the weather and paying attention to everything. It's just, this place is wild and hard to hunt. It's shooting a little high, but beautiful grouping. I find that when I keep my earrings in, I have trouble setting my anchor point consistently, because when I hold my release, I like to put my first knuckle right at the base of my earlobe, like right where my ear meets my face. And when I have earrings, then it gets in the way. So I might just have to take these earrings out and not put them back in until after hunting season. Okay, 30 yards. I'm grouping a little to the right, which I don't know what that's about. It could be the way I'm setting my anchor point, it could be my grip, it could be something with my sight, so I'll just need to practice more and figure out what's up. But the grouping's good, which means I'm being consistent in how I'm shooting.
Ooh, that's a good pot.
Yeah, it's deep enough.
Was it 10 seconds?
Yeah. She's slick.
Yeah, those look good.
Your shirt looks good.
What do you call that? Indicator or something? To see when if you get it passed through, it shows the color of the blood.
Yeah, I love that. I just got done with a run. Nick is QuickFletching some new arrows. The QuickFletch has been our go-to, especially like last minute right before the season opens up, when we seem to always get our together, and they're so easy. You plop them on, put them in some boiling water, and they do great. I have shot deer with the QuickFletch and like can continue using the arrow because they're not damaged. And even if it does get damaged, it's so easy to just throw another one on. So highly recommend. Oh, look who's at the door. It's our rabbit hunter extraordinaire. Morning, girly. This is what the QuickFletch looks like when you first put it on. It's just a sheet, and now go ahead and dump it. And watch it shrink wrap to it.
I like the white on white. It's easier to see in the woods. Like white stands out in the woods, you know?
Yeah. That's the beginning of our little archery shop. Have the bow press mounted, have the arrow cutter bolted down, little pegboard. And this is the garage as a whole. It definitely has come together really, really nicely. Props to Nick for his mega organization because he's the one who really organized this to make it look as good as it does. And we definitely have a lot of gear to fill it up. This is the new Defender. Holy crap. Let's scout. I am going out for a scouting mission this afternoon. I need to find spots where I can saddle hunt and I can wake up in the morning and walk in the dark. I'm looking for areas where a couple different habitat types meet. So maybe there's a cypress head next to a clear cut, next to a really old growth. From my experience, deer love edges. They'll likely be moving through the edges where these different type of habitats meet. I've never hunted whitetail here before, but I've hunted turkey here, and I'm really interested to get in there and actually see what everything looks like this time of year. Whew. All right, friends, it's time to get sweaty. I just pulled up, not that many people, past 2 vehicles and 1 hunter who was on the road. It looks like he was, you know, coming in or out. So I'm hiking through areas that I found on the map. I'm looking for sign and anything that would make me think that deer want to be here. And I just got to this spot that has been burned before. I don't know how long ago, but the ground is still a little torched. So I feel like it had to have been within the last 5 years, if I'm making a guess. And that is a good sign to me because as new foliage grows in, that is food for the deer. See how you can tell that this has been burned? You can see how some of the trees are torched a little bit. This was probably a prescribed burn in this area. This, my friends, is a change in landscape. No tracks though. They're just like coyote tracks. Oh my God, this is like heaven. Holy crap. This is all hog rooting right here. They dig into the ground with their snouts to eat roots and grubs. Old school. Oh God, I gotta get out of here to look. Look at how cool that is. I feel like that means I could be in the right spot. I found the storm. Look at that wall of rain, lightning. I gotta go. Did I mention I'm afraid of lightning? I think I found a good way to access certain spots depending on what the wind's doing, which is really cool. So that's like a plus, definitely worthwhile mission. I did not, however, find a specific tree where I'm like, okay, tomorrow morning when I come hunt, this is the tree that I'm going to climb up in, because this storm has pushed me out before I had time to do that. Good morning. Good morning, sweet girl. Whoa. Okay, all right, don't hurt me. Okay, sure. Sit. Okay, good girl. Go ahead. It's the first day of the 2022 fall hunting season, of deer season. And it's a little after 6 a.m. I spent some more time on HuntWise after I got back from scouting. I feel like my scouting mission yesterday was really, really good for like crossing some spots off the list. My breakfast. Heaven. I'm now going into a brand new area this morning and I have never been in there before. So it needs to be light today so I can not only see deer sign like tracks and scrapes and rubs, but also I can see what trees are around, what shrubs are around, if they even have like a food source, or if it's bedding or whatever. So I've got to be able to see. So I'm very excited though. All right. Let me just run through my mental checklist. I have broadheads. I have my tag, my license. I have rangefinder, saddle, platform sticks, snacks, a knife. I think I'm good. How bad do we think the bugs are going to be? And how bad is it that I forgot my permethrin? I forgot my picaridin. I saw an alligator cross the road this morning. It's cute. Rangefinder. So what's different about this area compared to where I was at yesterday, there's much less palmetto. And all of these trees are really young, so there's not a big canopy, which means that the ground cover can come in and that young plants, shrubs can grow, and those young plants are food for wildlife. Hog or deer. Even though I'm hunting this morning, this is very much still like a scouting hunt mission, and this area is just so much better already. I can just feel it, I can tell. Mosquitoes are everywhere. Damn. I'm kind of getting choked out by water. There's something about the water that I don't like. Probably the fact that I can't see in it. This is one of those moments that I'm like, what am I doing? And also, I've never felt more alive. Alright. This is my tree. Well, I made it into a tree. I don't think I picked the best tree. I feel pretty wide open, but it was difficult to find a tree that was big enough and like mature enough. I guess I could climb up into a real skinny one if I wanted to, but I was looking for something a little bit sturdier. The nice thing about saddle hunting is I can always be in the shade of the tree. Very nice. Deer walked like 50 yards from me. He was behind palmetto and stuff that I never would have had a shot if I wanted to. And then he moseyed. I can't even speak, I'm so excited. He just kind of moseyed off. but I saw where he walked out of the cypress. That was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in Florida. Just like, I found this spot by myself. Nobody told me to come here. I scouted. I came in here alone. And I found deer. That dude is having fun. Oh yeah. Getting hot. Okay. So just a reminder, this is how thick and tall it is down here. It's like from standing here, I wouldn't have been able to see that buck from the ground. But I am gonna go over to where I think he made a scrape. Oh, that was either a rattlesnake or wasps, yellow jackets, and I'm not going back to find out. All right. Oh boy, that scared me. Did you see how big that track is? He was right here. He walked right through this trail. Really glad that I had the muck boots today. I would have been so screwed in hiking boots. That was so exciting. I feel like I have a decent idea now of what I'm looking for and what I'm scouting for and how I can find the deer. Hunting the edge of where two like different landscapes meet is for sure like where you want to sit. But I think what I really failed to mention yesterday is just how important finding a food source is. And at least in this area, it's like where the oaks are, where the maples are, like that's where you'll find deer. And to be fair, I actually didn't see any maples today, which kind of made me sad. I really wanted to find some. It's like you have to find the environment where the deer like to be, and then they'll typically move through the edge of said habitat. Even hiking out, there were certain areas that I stopped and explored a little bit, and like, I'm figuring it out. The fact that on my first sit, just from one day of scouting and one sit, not even first thing in the morning either, like I was able to find a hummuchir buck. And it could have been a doe and I still would have been excited. It could have been a hog and I literally was so excited even when I thought it was a hog. It's so cool. I love trying to figure things out, and I love exploring, and I love experiencing new things, and this is just like ticking all the boxes for me. This is wild. I'm a Floridian now. Can I say I'm a Floridian now? Now that I found a buck?